Hello, hello. Welcome to Bunny Love 444. How does it go? What's up, Buttercup? How's it going, Cheerio? All right, let's get the divine flora going because we plant roots. This is day 3 of the sacred relationships. This one is going to be about friendships, okay? This is strictly just friendships that we're talking about tonight. Tomorrow night, we will be talking about strictly just partners. And then we'll be talking about just family members. Okay, so we're going to break it down into the 3 sections. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and the little notification bell so you know when I go live. Share the content. It's very important, as you can see. It's the passion to be able to help people understand the relationships that come in and out of your life. And we'll get some Palo Santo here. Turn like this so we can get it in there. So how's everybody doing tonight with the weather? Everybody staying cool? Tomorrow's going to be exciting because there's going to be some events to share, news to share, things to share. So there's some for you, some for me. Hold on, I'm making a mesh here. There we go. All right. And we're going to get some Mediterranean sage for cleansing our clarity because it's important to have a clear mind when the messages come through. Hopefully you can all hear me. We'll wait for people to get in here before I start the message. It's still a little early, so we'll let people arrive. And while I wait for them to arrive, I'll do some shuffling. Yeah, so anyways, like I said, this is going to be about friendships because we need to have a breakdown when it comes to the friendship, the loyalty, crossing boundaries, you know, and just having that better understanding. And we've been talking about the different things and everything, but I'm being called to break down like the friendships, okay? It's very important. So anyways, we're going to get going on the message here because it's 99 degrees here today. And yeah, look, 10 of cups, Buttercup. Hangman, seeing things from a different perspective. Now, when we talk about friendships or people who become our friends, you know, you want to trust and believe in them. And some of them, you know, show you in due time that, yeah, they're nice to your face, but they stab you in the back so hard. Yeah, look, 7 of Cups, they make the choice. Yeah, to the 8 of Swords of kind of making you isolate from them, kind of pulling your energy back from them. Yeah, look, 10 of Cups. I'm telling you, that's the way to do it, because if you see or feel any type of betrayal, that person's in there to teach you a hard lesson. And when I say a hard lesson, it's because when it comes to friendships, the best way that I can explain it is like if you have, like in my case, I'm going to use mine as a testimony, okay? So like I have friends that come into my life, and some, they truly want to be my friend. They're loyal. They call to see how I'm doing. They check up on me, I check up on them. They really show that loyalty and dedication. And then you have other people who say they're your friend, but the moment that they're off the phone or out of your face, they're like stabbing you in the back, right? Them are the ones that are here to teach you a massive lesson. And it's a massive lesson about yourself, of what you deserve and what you don't deserve. Okay? And it's very important because over the course of my life, as they come as they come in, okay, you have people that come into your life. And again, like Father says, you have to figure out, what are they there for? Are they there for a reason, a season, or a lifetime? Now, the ones who, how do I say it? All right, thank you, Father. The ones who show true compassion, affection, appreciation, them are your life friends, okay? The ones who can be a life friend, but they let their addictions get in the way to where they backstab and betray you, and then they can't face you, because it's like when they're sober, whatever addiction it may be, when they're sober, they realize what they said or what they did, and they can't come forward, right? And then you have your other ones who come into your life, and right off the bat, it's like drama, chaos, lies, manipulation. It's like they got to be the one that got to go run and tell this person and that person to start the controversy in your life. Now, when it comes to the friendships itself, how many of you, and this is a true question that you need to be able to answer, how many of you in your sacred friendships that you really trusted and believed in somebody, but you knew intuitively that they were lying, betraying, and deceiving you, but they kept denying it? If you did, put a thumbs up. Let me get my thumbs up in here too. Put a thumbs up in here, because the thing is this is all about the interaction of us knowing the baselines of where people are standing and the things that they're going through. Now, some people don't want to do it because they may be afraid of what these, people in their life may say, but I say speak the truth every step of the way. And that's the only way that they're going to be able to face the consequences of how they're treating you. Because some friends only use you for what they can get from you. And as soon as they get it from you, it's like they walk away, right? So let me find the thumbs up. If you've had these type of people in your life as friends, put it up there. Put it up there with the thumbs up. Why? Where's my thumbs up? Give me my thumbs up. Yeah, thumbs up. Where'd it go? There's so many of them in here. Hold on, I'm looking. My computer's going so slow because it's so hot. There we go. There we go. Find me thumbs up. Boom, chicka, boom, boom, boom. Well, come on. Where are you at? There's a one thumb. Well, that'll have to be for the thumbs up. Yes. Okay. And then how many of you who have had friends in your life that say they're your friends, but you found out secretly they had interactions with your partner. If you've had that happen, put the banana up there, okay? Put the banana. And the reason why I say that is because it's like these people who say that they would never betray you or do you wrong said that they would never cross them boundaries, but you find out that they crossed the boundaries, that they, whether it's flirting, whether it's the intimacy, they go in and do that, right? They break that sacred friendship because of their own wants, needs, and desires, right? And this is to be able to get to the root of everything when it comes to it. You know, the main thing is do you do you know when you have a true friend? Can you sense it with your intuition? Can you pick up, do you get signs and syncs? If you get signs and syncs, let's put the grapes because things come to fruition, right? The truth always prevails. So we'll get the grapes out there because the thing is I always know when something's going on. It's not hard because it's like when you're a loyal person and you're loyal to this friend and you do not speak ill on that person, you speak the truth every step of the way, and you find out that person is backstabbing and betraying you. It's like, how does it make you feel? Let's see, let's do tomatoes for friends that have done that for us, okay? We're going to do tomatoes because it's like the friends that do that, are they truly your friend? No, no, they have a hidden agenda. And this is when it comes down to the sacred relationships, it's important that you have the communication, you have the honesty, you have the respect, the appreciation, the mutual. Okay, this is mutual respect, honesty, that affection that goes both ways. It's like caring about each other both ways and that you're not there for a hidden agenda, right? And how many of you have had friends that sit there and say, okay, yeah, I'm your friend and I'm your friend for life. And then in that short time period, it's like you found out that they really didn't care for you. They truly didn't care for you. They didn't care about your well-being. They like totally smashed you. Let's put the cactus up there because cactus is saying that sometimes friends can be pricks, right? But it's not me calling them pricks. It's me putting it out there. It's like when I say the cactus, it's because their actions of what they do poke you in a very deep sense because you are loyal, you are dedicated, you are devoted, right? It's like when you're a friend, you go bend over backwards for this person or your friends, right? You always make sure that mentally, emotionally, they are doing well, physically, they're doing well, a good listener for them if they need it. And it's truly about, you know, having that deeper understanding within the friendship. So when it comes to the sacred, let's find out what we need to know on the sacred relationship because when it comes to the friendship, yeah, 44, okay? This is about when you come into union with yourself, you should be drawing in like-minded people. You should be drawing in people who are almost identical to you, right? When you're vibrating high and your inner aspects towards who you are in a state of wholeness, it's a deeper connection than you would say just walking down the street and saying hi to somebody, right? It's like When you build a friendship, that friendship consists of all the main qualities of the respect, the loyalty, the appreciation, communication, dedication, um, the empathy for them. But it's like, thank you, Father. He's coming in and he's saying, when it comes to the friend part of it, it's like friendship is broken down into friend and ship. Okay. So what he is saying is, are them friendships there creating barnacles to keep you stuck and stagnant? Or is that friend there for finding out the real understanding? He's saying finding out the real understanding of the first chakra. So the first chakra, are they really deeply rooted and grounded? Okay. He wants to know, are these friends really, truly, deeply rooted and grounded? Because when it comes to the physical world, if that is a true friendship that is deeply rooted and grounded, now say that your friend is in a bad position, okay, and your friend has a significant other, and you say, hey, here you go, I'll help you out, and I'll give you a place, or I'll do this, right? And so you stay with that person, you give that person a job, you do all of these things, and then they turn around and betray you. And it's like, in the long run, you're looking like, yeah, this is all about the barnacles on the ship, right? So it's about figuring out why they're not making a transformation, why they're coming in with the attentions to only take, and they're not having this graceful flow, right? They're not going through any transitions. Yeah, they're in the present moment, okay? It's what you can do for them, what they can get from you. And we all go through some of the friendships like this, right? And Father is saying, well, what is it here to teach you? If these friends are going to come in like this, what is it here to teach you? It's teaching you about trust, okay? It's teaching you about trust. It's teaching you about the sensitivity of a relationship. And what he's meaning by that is that, oh, Father, I don't know how you want me to okay. So he's saying that it's like you need to pay attention when it comes to it, because it all boils down to that trust. It all boils down to that honesty. And it's like, if this friend does something, can you speak your truth to that friend? Can you put it out on the line and say, hey, listen, this bothers me, or hey, I don't like the fact that you're doing this, or being able to help them grow. Do you, on that sensitivity level, are you deeply rooted and grounded enough, or do you bite your tongue? Because what it's speaking about you is that sometimes you're trusting too easy, and they take your kindness for a weakness and they use it against you. Okay. So it's like you need to become, and I'm not saying don't just stop trusting everybody, but you have to be cautious. You have to be deeply rooted and grounded and watch who you trust. You need to sit back and use your intuition, make this transformation. You do it out of unconditional love, right? You figure out, feel out the vibrations, pay attention to their aura, pay attention to what they're doing around you, right? Because it all, well, like I said, it boils down to you having that trust. You give everybody a lot of trust, right? And they're like, oh, this person trusts me, so they'll never know that I'm stealing, from them, or that I'm manipulating or lying to them, right? They think that they can pull one over on you. But you being sensitive to your intuition of who you are and you being deeply rooted and grounded with Father, he's like, listen, in the physical world, honey, guess what? I understand the friendships. I understand how the transformation goes. I understand that ability to see when somebody does not have the highest good for me. So then when somebody is not accepted into your friend circle and they try even harder to be in your friend circle, because I had this, I had a friend, she tried for at least 20 years um to be in a friend circle with another friend, and that friend would not do it. And the reason why is because they ended up breaking the girl code and sleeping with each other's man. Mm. See, and that's the thing you got to pay attention to too. That's where the barnacles on the ship come in, right? They come in with this sweet tenderness. They come in thinking about this stability, right? But in a friendship, did they go through the transformation to change who they are instead of stealing from you and, you know, approaching things differently? It's like, do they really have this tenderness of who you are as an angelic being? Do they really care mentally and emotionally about you? And the reason why I'm asking that is because you need to start questioning or asking about these relationships, because I can tell you, I've had a couple of friends who went through life changes, okay? And they could not speak it out. They were afraid to speak it out. And me having that stability and that tenderness is like, hey, I truly love you for who you are. Okay? I'm not down with all of that, but I love you for who you are and I will support you. And that was being sensitive to what they were going through. That's a true friend. But then you have somebody else coming in who says that they're their friend, but is going there and cutting them down for the way they look, you know, their preference, whatever it may be. And this is why I'm saying, when it comes to a sacred relationship, you don't have any of them worries. You don't have none of them concerns, because everybody is going to be riding the same. Okay? They're going to be able to speak their truth. They're going to have that union with self to understand what the true sacred friendship is. They're going to be sensitive to your needs. So even if they're in the presence of, being in the here and now and fully putting that attention on you, it's like Father is saying that the ones who are not meant to be in your life, that are here to teach you a lesson, are the ones that are going to show their true colors over time. Over time. So they're here for a season, okay? Father is saying that these people come in for a season. Okay, that makes sense. And for some of you, he's saying that it's like, if you have a friendship that they don't reach out to you, they don't see how you're doing, but it's like they're all on your business. You know what I'm okay, so let me try to figure out how to, the way they got this coming in is kind of mumbo jumbo, but I've got so many different people right now trying to give me messages about the friendship, because they want to put out, some of these friends who are crossed over want to put out messages, and so I'm trying to get it all. But it's like these friends, they always want to know about your business, okay? It's like you are the talk of their group, right? Their other friend groups. It's like you always come up, right? They always have something to say. But when you're sitting there and you're like, well, so and so hasn't reached out, or so and so hasn't checked on me to see how I'm doing, and I've reached out to them and they just plain up ignore you. It's like, then it's like you start figuring out, does this person truly love me for who I am? Does this person truly consider themselves as a friend? Because the behaviors that they're displaying is it's like they were the I spy. It's like they wanted to stay in close so that they could be the messenger to the people who didn't fit in your group. Or when it came to the other friends, they wanted to be like, oh, did you hear what so and so did? It's like, all right, Father, I won't say it, but the ones like talky way too much, okay? Yeah, they need to do a lot of reflection on themselves, because the master teacher's coming in here and saying, listen, it's like you need to cultivate your garden on the people that are in your friend group, okay? The ones who are not truly there for you, the ones who, blow you off, it's like really look into that relationship. But he's also saying that some of you have friends that you can go years for not talking to, right? But you pick back up right where you left off, okay? Because life has been busy and stuff like that. That is a true friend, okay? That's not somebody who is letting barnacles build up on the bottom of your boat to weigh you down or, slow you down. All right, Father, what else do we need to know? Thank you. Yeah. See? Father's saying it's best for your heart to be able to surrender these friendships, walk away from the ones that are no longer serving your life, the ones who are weighing you down, the ones who are committing all this chaos and who are not there for you mentally and emotionally and physically. Because if they're not going to stand up and stand in their integrity of being a true friend, then why have them there? Make room for other people to come in, because it's all the illusionaries that they're doing is making it so that they control the friendship. Now, friendship should not be controlled like that. It should be equal give and take, right? And it's like they have to yield to the flow of that unconditional love and be able to understand that, hey, I had to let you go. It's like Father's saying too, he'll come in and he'll pull somebody out of your life because he hears things that you don't hear, and he will pull them out of your life before they hurt you very deeply. So if you have friends that, have dipped out or been taken out, let's put hmm, 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 hmm. Uh, Well, he keeps telling me, so let's put the scorpion up there, okay? Because feel the sting by the things that they do. It's feeling the stings that they do, because when he pulls them out to where you are questioning, well, why did this friendship just fall away? Why did we just quit talking? Know that that is our Father giving you the protection, because they were going to deceive you or betray you in the most biggest way. Oops, that's my daughter. um, but yeah, it's the fact that they were going to betray you in the biggest way, and Father said, I'm not going to let that happen. You're too good of a person. You've been too kind to this person, too giving to this person, and for them to want to come in and create that big hurtful scenario, no, Father takes them out. So if somebody just if a friend disappears where you no longer talk to each other and they delete you and there's no conversation, know that it is for the divine protection, okay? That Father took them out. Yeah, took them out to strengthen you up on your divine path, because he needed to be able to harmonize the very compassionate, humble, generous person that you are. And so it's like he had to strengthen you on the divine path, because you have great qualities, you have great skills, and you are a true friend. And them not being a true friend, they're not being that sacred friendship, right? So it's like he wanted to strengthen you up to understand that this person's not good for you. And how many of you thought you could totally trust a friend and you allow them to go in your home and everything, and then all of a sudden you start seeing things coming up missing, and this person starts slacking on coming around? Okay, put the web up there, because the web is, considering the fact that, you know, they're secretly stealing from you. Yeah, look, divine masculine came out. Okay, so when this comes out, it's like, and it doesn't have to be just a divine masculine, but it could mean that, you know, you have a male best friend or a friend that you really trusted, that you allowed in your house. Okay, and they started taking things. They started taking things secretly. They tried to basically push it off onto somebody else and lie their way out of it. Okay. And the reason why Father's talking about this within the friendships is because it's about having that awareness. When you call a friend, that should be a sacred relationship, because Father brings them people into your life as that sacred relationship. Now, depending on what status and what level they are on a spiritual level, is going to tell you and really show you, because I've had a couple people who are working very hard. Yeah, and it was a divine couple. Okay, so it was a divine couple. It was a girl and, or a woman and a man, you know, in a relationship. And the thing is I was opening them up to their spirituality. I was helping them find balance in their life, because they've had nothing but chaos and conflict. I saved the girl's life from her addictions and everything else. And I helped him gracefully, as a true friend, that everlasting friendship. But, keyword, but, it took her 3 years, 3 years to do the most cruel, non caring, selfish thing that she ever did, and falsified information, made up lies. And I really had a lot of respect for this male. Like I said, I'm using my own testimonies, my own experiences, so that you guys get an understanding what we're talking about here in the friendship. Because I know you understand friendships, but when it comes to a sacred relationship, it was, I trusted these two with every ounce of cell in my body, every micro cell in my body. I trusted these two. And this divine masculine, okay, because the feminine was like my best friend at the time, and this divine masculine was her boyfriend. I had the utmost respect from him, or for him. And when it came down to it, he wanted to listen to others, and he wanted to rip me off in the biggest way, and then had her call and falsify a report, which it came back on her for the falsification of a false report. Because I don't steal from nobody. I don't lie to nobody. I don't deal with friends like that. Okay? Them are what you call frenemies. I choose not to have that toxicity in my life. But these are two people that I trusted with my life, and literally with my life, because going through, you know, as you can see today, I had my appointment. Okay? And I trusted these people with my life. They stayed in the hospital overnights with me and everything. I mean, it was supposed to be like that, right? Supposed to be balanced, but it turned out, let's put the little snake up there, okay? There we go. There we go. We got the spider web and the snake, because it wouldn't go up last time. I don't know why it didn't, but the thing is it's like they showed their true colors. They showed their true colors. And I'm talking, I don't want kudos for it, but I'm just saying it's like I introduced them to other people like me, help them with discounts and everything when it came to fixing their vehicles and motorcycles and everything. You know, I mean, I put my neck out for all of it, right? And then I did the same for a family, okay? I did it for a family which they were very close. I considered him my son. And his girlfriend, she was like a daughter to me. And I put my trust in these two as well. The divine masculine is the only one that broke my trust. But because he was controlling, took her out of my life, and it is now having her like falsify lies about me and everything, and about what's going on with my cancer situation and everything else. And that breaks my heart because I gave the divine feminine in that relationship, I gave it my all to help her overcome certain things, to really start opening up and stand in her power, to have that strength, to be able to speak, to come out of that anxiety, that depression, and everything. And it's like, if she were to call me up today, I would go to her and the children in a heartbeat. But for the two divine masculines, no thank you. No thank you, okay? No thank you, because when you break that special bond and start manipulating and lying, I don't have time for people in my life like that. But I know it's not her. I know that when it comes to our friendship that we have, I know that it goes much deeper. It's just being around that divine masculine and being in love with that divine masculine, she has to put on a certain facade in order to save arguments. And it's sad, but I have to put it out there truthfully of when it comes to friendships, you have to really be careful, because now I have some of them that are trying to come back, right? They're trying to come back because they see that everything that I told them on the spiritual level is now taking place. And this was predictions over a year ago of what was going to take place. And now things are happening. And who do they want to point the fingers at? Me. But I'm not here to take the blame because they haven't been in my life. I haven't spoke with them. Okay. So this is where it's talking about stay deeply rooted and grounded. Understand sacred, true sacred relationships in your life, and surrender the ones who are false. Okay. And you will have that great sensitivity of who plays a role in your life and what they're there to play that role in your life to make the transformation. Because if they are in there to teach you a lesson, or you are to teach them a lesson, you'll see the transformation and they will be greatly appreciative of that lesson. Okay, what else do we need to know, Father? What else do we need to know, Father, when it comes to this beautiful relationship stuff? Yeah, look, because when I love hard. When I am friends with somebody, I am loyal to the last day that I take my breath. I do not break that loyalty. I will go out and I will stretch everything out. And if there's a will, there's a way, and there's always a way. So I have the will to do everything from my heart space and to be there and to support them every step of the way. It's not about who's better, because that does not fall in the equation. It's about that true loyalty. It's about that communication. It's about that honesty. It's about the respect. It's about the appreciation of that sacred relationship when you know that they're meant to be in your life, but they're not wanting to do their healing. It's like Father comes in and says, sorry, it's time for you to go. And that's what he did. That's what he did to these people. It broke my heart, right? Yeah, look. Told you. Told you. There's a divine feminine and a divine masculine. Two sets. Two sets. The duality, right? But my intuition already knew. My intuition was already prepared for this because when things were going down, it was like I looked out for them. I paid their way for everything. I did everything for them. And like I said, it's not, I don't need kudos for that. I'm not here boasting or bragging, but it's my loyalty, is what I'm trying to say when it comes to the friendship. I went above and beyond from the heart of loving my friends unconditionally, because that was a sacred relationship that was meant to be there for a lifetime. But what they did is not wanting to heal, and they mirrored each other, and they stopped that flower of life, and they stopped that growth. Okay. So now they're seeing that they're starting to fall back into that karmic hard time where the wheel is very hard and the wheel is not wanting to spin very, very well. So then they tried to reach out, right? And it's all about forgiveness. But the thing is, the Spirit's coming in and saying the only reason why is because they're curious to see what's going on with you, so that they know how to come in and sabotage. So they know what they can come in to see if they can receive. That's what I'm saying. You have to be careful, you know. Also, Father is bringing up something about when it comes to the friendships. Okay. He's saying also beware, because people on the internet, you don't know who's disguised behind that. Okay. It could be a frenemy of yours who is disguising themselves as this new friend and using somebody else's picture. Pay attention. If you don't know that person and they start doing that to you, follow your intuition, please, because you're going to get hurt. You're going to get hurt. All right. And it's not saying don't be friends with people. It's just saying don't put all your trust in one basket with them until your intuition and your heart and Father shows you what their true intention is. Because see, this is 11:22, so a lot of you could be seeing 11:22 on the clock. That is about your divine path and building a stable foundation with true long lasting friends, sacred friendships. Okay. And it's 7:44 on the clock right now. Yeah, 7:44 right here in the reading. Okay. Father is saying, listen, they have to come into union with themselves. So if they're not healed, you have to be careful, because they're going to take your kindness as a weakness. They're going to use your tenderness of your true self, the integrity of who you are, and they are going to manipulate you. Because I also had a divine masculine do that when it came to a relationship, right? And they wonder why I set boundaries, and stuff like that, because it's like I am very, very picky who comes into my energy. And when Father says, here, this is your soul family, okay, this is what I need you to be doing. But when it comes to matters of the heart in a friendship or a relationship, it's like you have to use your discernment, okay? All right, Father, what else do we need to know for the sacred relationships? Yeah, the divine source brings people in. Okay. And it's up to you to find out why the divine is bringing this person in. Why did you meet this person? Is there needs that need to be met? Is there something deep within you? Is the trust a factor? It's like it's pulling out things from you that need to heal. So if you have trust issues, or you have abandonment issues or codependency issues, this It's breaking it down to where you need to be your best friend. Okay. You need to come into union. Where'd it go? I just had it. Oh, here we go. You need to come into union with self and love yourself, okay? And see yourself as that true friend, because you want to mirror in people who are that true friend, right? You don't want people coming in and constantly using you and stealing from you and creating chaos, right? That's no way to live. Yeah. And the ones that are not meant for you, look, loss, okay? So a true offering is through the loss. Okay. So when Father is giving you a true offering, it's through a loss, right? Because look, here's the dove of love of our Father, right? Here's going through the seasons, the cycles of changes, right? It's about being able to see that true offering with that loss is Father was protecting you from something that was going to massively happen to you that would create more depression, more anxiety, more heartbreak. Okay. And it's like, because they're living in their ego and you're not living in your ego. So when loss happens to you, look at it as a blessing. Yeah, because it's the divine guidance. It's Father, the North Star. He's driving our boat, right? He's the one that is helping us through the change and transformation to be our better self, to be able to communicate. Because these three right here are all about the communication. It's being able to communicate and get that guidance to know so that we are not constantly on that wheel of having all this hurt and pain, right? What else do we need to know, Father? What else do we need to know, Father? Yeah, you need to have the courage. Look, Father is here again. Okay, you need to have the courage and the compassion to understand and see the receiving blanket. Father is saying you need to be able to receive that friendship as a true starred friendship. Okay, and by receiving that, it is meaning that Father is showing you the guidance. Okay, so when you are open to courageously saying, okay, Father, is this person meant to be in my life? And he says, okay, take that loss as a blessing, follow the divine guidance. The reason why, because it is transforming you to strengthen you on your divine path so that you can get to your next ascension level, so that you can keep doing what the divine source is showing you to do. Okay. And it's imperative because these are life lessons that Father is trying to teach us. Yeah, look, invite that help. If you don't know if a person is meant to be in your life or not, ask, talk to Father, have that sacred relationship with Father to be able to say, listen, I come from the heart, and some of the things that I'm seeing, I don't know if this person, where they fit into my life. Okay. And it's not about denying a friend or being mean, it's befriending somebody who has ill intentions. And that's why Father says, talk to me, because it's, they pursue you because Father brings them in, right? And it's like, you're saying, I want to pursue Father. I want a sacred relationship with Father so that I understand all of what's taking place. Because, like I said, people think that things happen by coincidence or things happen by luck. And he says, you have a massive life lesson and divine path and a soul mission that he is setting you up for. So it's about paying attention. Yeah, what did I say? Confirmation. Father says it. It's all about being on your divine path because he's setting you up for your soul mission. He's setting you up for your divine purpose. It's like you have something greater that he is wanting you to do. And everything in this life is a lesson. Okay. So he's saying, yeah, look, because you are the extraordinary, unique individual. You are the beautiful soul that he co created, and each individual is different. Each individual is on a different path. Okay. So it's like you need to be able to see what's for you and what's not for you. And you need to have these true offerings of this loss and see it as a blessing. Okay. Yeah. It may hurt people because you're like, wait a minute, you know, there's something unique about this relationship. Okay. Ask Father, what does it entail? Because if you feel this excitement, you feel this uniqueness, you feel this close bond, that's your soul family. He's bringing in your soul family to be able to help get them to where they need to be, to give them the guidance, because he invited them to come and get the help and listen so that they could be on their path, right? And have the courage to make the changes by the support of their soul family. But you being that extraordinary peacock, it's like there's only one of you. And you're not just here to sit around doing the same routine things every single day. You're not here to maintain the same job every single day. He has a soul mission and a life purpose for you. And it's about having that sacred friendship with him. Yeah, see? Have faith that what I'm telling you, it's all about the healing for you to have that freedom and liberation, to make the change and transformation, to be able to grow with the divine in order to step forward miraculously and amazingly in everything that you do, because you have a soul purpose and life mission. Okay. And it's being able to receive these friendships and understand these friendships, that there's something much greater, and it's to strengthen you. It's to strengthen you. And I'm hearing that if these persons, did something and exited your life, that's okay. Let it go with the divine flow, right? Because you stay deeply rooted and grounded, right? You have that passion to have that understanding of what's going on, because it's like the divine flow is healing you to make you go through that change and transformation, to have that freedom and liberation, to be able to get that guidance from our Father, to be able to step into your true power, to be involved in everything, right? To see the beauty in everything. And that's not only with your dignity, your integrity, the courage of who you are, but it's living, instead of living a regular life, it's like you are living Father's divine life, that divine life that he has the passion to show you what you are truly meant to do. Yeah, I love it. I love it. Yeah. Deepening on the spiritual level. Okay. Cats are very intuitive, right? But this is about deepening who you are when you make these change and transformations. It's about unlocking the sacred friendships. It's about understanding the sacred friendships. It's about following your intuition. It's about coming into that lifetime where you're not detaching all the time, where it's like this non-grasping happens in your life, to where you're like, okay, yeah, I had to surrender this friendship and now I'm deep down hurt and depressed and everything else. It's like, no, see it as Father's true blessing. His true offering is he's making it for you to come into the sacred relationships so that you can live that happy life. You can live that harmonious life. You don't have to put up with all that nonsense, hurt, and pain. Yeah, see? He wants to give you the divine abundance. He wants to give you the divine abundance. Lord Ganesh, they're balanced. You're balanced. Everything's aligning, right? Because he said that you were born with love's will in your heart. That's who he made you. That's who he made you be. And this is Tahoe coming in with Lord Ganesh saying, listen, gain the knowledge, get the knowledge, because the thing is the people that come in and betray you and hurt you, they're going to be entangled because they're getting their karma. Okay, they're getting their karma for the things that they have done. They are weaving that web of the sinful acts that they are doing instead of following that divine purpose, because it's like there's nothing from the past that you can't heal. There's nothing from your past life that you can't address. There's nothing from the past relationships that you can't figure out what it's meant to be. And it's about being able to address the current situation. So while you're on your destiny, while you're on your path and you're receiving all the blessings, this is what's happening to them. Okay. And they took time to do this because they took time to betray you in the way that they did. So it's about understanding that friendship. What does that friendship truly mean to you? Because love don't hurt, love conquers, right? Love helps build, love helps be them pillars of strength. Love gives you that courage to be able to trust and believe and pick each other up when times get hard, right? Stop you from doing things that you shouldn't be doing and doing everything from your heart and following the intuition that Father gave you, because this is like your third eye, right? Father is saying this is about following your intuition, getting the spiritual enlightenment. To me, it's beautiful. That's the kind of life that I love living, is being able to do that and having that tenderness in my heart and that stability in my heart to know, where is it? That on my path, I am strong. Okay, you could be seeing 1111 too, because some of you are going to be entering the divine path with your twin because you have a bigger mission to do, a bigger purpose to do together. But you got to transform, you got to understand, and you have to stay grounded while you do it. So when it comes to the friendships, it's like pay attention, because if they're doing betraying things, no, if you don't cut it off, eventually Father's going to cut it off. And when he cuts it off, it's going to be more detrimental to your mental health and your emotional and your physical health, because it's going to devastate you a lot more. Okay. So this is that sacred relationship with self, to understand the people that are in your life. Okay. And have the strength and courage to say, it's a true offering to Father as a blessing to protect. Good evening, sister. Yes, we are just getting ready to finish up this reading here, sweetheart. But it was a good reading on friendships. And so I want to give a shout out to my soul family, for always being there, and the true friendships that have come in, the loyalty is there, the betterment for lifting each other up and, giving that better understanding is there. But like I said, Father put us here with that loving will to do everything from our heart. Okay. We don't, yes, we love you too. Yes. Okay, sweetheart. I understand. Well, you can always go back and watch it, sister. You can always go back and watch it, because I think it's very imperative that you go back, because it's talking about the sacred friendships, okay? And so I want to show my love and appreciation to my soul family for them sacred friendships, because Father brought you in and we're vibrating on the same level. We're learning more things as we go. And some of it, people might be like, well, I already knew that. But see, Father, when he says that, it's like, we may know it, but are we actually doing the work to transform, to get rid of people who no longer serve us? The people who are constantly there hurting us, cutting us down, betraying us. Yeah, look, because we're supposed to have the 10 of cups, right? It's like we are supposed to be able to manifest these new enterprises. Father wants us to have the 10 of cups. And by doing that, he wants everything done from his heart space. It's like love conquers all, in your friendships, in your relationships, of all the sacreds. Yes, yes. He wants us to have that beautiful life. He doesn't want us to sit in this adversity, right? He doesn't want us to sit in this conflict and tension all the time. He wants us to have the new beginning, to understand that true friendships don't betray. True friendships come from that love, honesty, and respect. True friendships look out for one another, and they want the best for each other. They want to see each other grow. There's no selfishness in here whatsoever. Okay, what else do we need to know, Father? Yeah, look, putting in the hard work and emotionally being stable, because it's the King of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. It's putting in the hard work to be emotionally stable and balanced when it comes to your friendships. There should be no control issues. There should be no manipulating, deceiving, betraying, backstabbing, stealing. There should be nothing like that, right? Yeah, look, with the Eight of Cups and the Ace of Cups, Father says, walk away, okay? Have that compassion to walk away from the people that are doing this. You do not need them, because this loss is actually a blessing. And 88 is about massive changes, right? It's about excruciating, massive changes in your life for you to have that 10 of Cups. And understand that not everybody's for you, right? Yeah, look, not everybody's for you. So instead of sitting in the Four of Cups of this contemplation, it's like, look at it and be able to surrender it. Okay? Because they mess with your stability. The Four of Cups of sitting in contemplation, they mess with your stability in what you are supposed to be doing and how you are supposed to be growing to keep these beautiful, sacred, true relationships that Father brings in. Yeah, look at Nine of Wands and Nine of Cups. I'm telling you, this is endings and beginnings. 99 is about endings and beginnings. It's about being able to be comfort and have that satisfaction knowing that you ended something that was truly a blessing that you needed to end in order for you to persevere forward and have them new beginnings, right? But 9-9 is about endings and beginnings. It's also like giving a rebirth, okay? They're talking about the rebirth, things coming into fruition for you. So when you walk away from something that is no longer serving you, you're going to get massive blessings. You're going to have the 10 of Cups because that's what's meant for you. Okay, what else do we need to know? Yeah, look, Ace of Spades. You are now getting the clarity and the victory to stand in your power, because now you are seeing the full potential when it comes to the relationships, okay? And you could be seeing 11, that's your divine path, right? Yeah, because look, you have the Nine of Swords and you have the Five of Wands, okay? So this is all it does is make you have depression. All it makes is that adversity. Oops, wait a minute. Okay, I thought that one came out. All it does is make you sit in that depression, that anxiety of not understanding what is going on, right? And this is because they want to cause conflict. They want to have that, strife, that disagreement, always wanting to fight with you, right? To keep you down in that depression so you do not grow. Okay. So Father says, look, when you see 999, look at this is ending of him giving you massive new opportunities because God's closing the door. 999 is when God closes the door. And that means he will yank these people out of your life. He will make sure that it just goes tower after tower after tower, because he's saying, listen, I'm not going to have them keep you down in depression anymore. I'm not going to have them do that to you anymore. I'm not going to let them be comfortable in the way they're mistreating you, right? And so it's you needing to be able to persevere and have that resilience to push forward so things come into fruition. Thank you, Father. That's beautiful. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know, Father? Yeah, you could be seeing 111, and that's watch your thoughts, okay? Watch your thoughts. It's when something comes to the forefront of your mind, and then you second guess yourself, that first thing that you thought, because you should be able to know. Father is saying 1/10 of a second, 1/10 of a second, you will be able to know if that person is meant to be in your life or what they're in your life for. That's what it should be. Okay, so it's important to be able to figure that out. What else do we need to know, Father? Yeah, look, because that loss is not regret. That loss is a blessing. Okay, and the reason why it's a blessing, look, because Father is inspiring you to see that potential, right? It's being able to create that stable life for you and for the sacred relationships that come in, because you can be seeing 1111. Okay, so that's very significant. Oh, thank you, Father. All right, so he just told me, look, you could be seeing 555. This is massive opportunities coming in. Okay, so he's saying that when you put endings to a situation and new beginnings, or 999, when Father closes the door on it, it's because there's new opportunities coming in, new blessings that are coming in, because he doesn't want you to keep being in this heartbreak. He wants you to have the 10 of Pentacles, because when you have the 10 of Pentacles, guess what? You're manifesting, you're building new enterprises, you ain't letting people stop. And when you see 1010, when you see 1010, this is telling you that you are on the divine path, and that Father, God is with you, the angels are with you, and all the spiritual realms are with you. Okay, they're there with you every step of the way. Archangel Michael is protecting you. Archangel Metron has put the cube around you. Okay, what else do we need to know, Father? Yeah, victory, baby. This is victory. This is receiving your victory. Because listen, it's like you're not in contemplation anymore. You're not going to sit here and let it mess with your stability, okay? Because look, 44, you're very abundant. You're very powerful. And the ascended masters are watching out for you. So this is telling you, pay attention to the sacred friendships, okay? Pay attention. So thank you, Father. This was a beautiful read when it comes to the sacred friendships tonight. And like I said, tomorrow we're going to be doing the sacred relationship with the romantic partner, okay? And we're going to dig deeper in on that sacred relationship with the romantic partner. Yes, thank you. Love you, soul sister. Love you. God bless you. Much love to all of you. I thank you for supporting me. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and the little notification bell. And like I said, we're gonna dive in a little deeper. It's okay, sweetheart. You are doing your thing. You are doing your thing. I understand. It's all good. And you can be able to go back and watch it, and you can call me if you need anything. Okay. So tomorrow we're going to dig deeper into the romantic part of the sacred relationships, and then we're going to do on Saturday, it will be the sacred relationships with the family, and then Sunday will be much more in depth when it comes to that relationship part, because we're going to find out, is it hard for some of you to maintain a relationship, whether it's a friendship, partnership, or with family. Thank you, beautiful. I love all of you. Sending lots of love and light blessings to all of you. May your wishes, dreams, goals, and desires all come true. And so, family, I greatly appreciate all of you. To new people who are tuning in, if you want to make that sacred transformation on yourself, go back and watch the sacred transformations videos. It says day 1 through day 29, and they're the videos to help you change and come into your sacred self and have a better understanding, okay? Because it pulls out the things that you need to go in and do a deeper dive on the healing. Other than that, we're on the sacred relationship, which is going to bring you to the sacred task that Father has for you, right? It's like your life purpose and your soul mission. And he's also asking me, when we are done with the relationship part of it, he's like, take a little break in between there because he wants me to be able to do some things with you that are really going to pull out some beautiful things for each individual. And it's amazing, it's fun, and we just need something to be able to interact together because the sacred relationship, this is all about interaction together. It's all about in the live chat, it's 100% love and interaction. Okay. And that's why I put the 100% red heart up there, because it's all about 100% being in that friendship, being in that soul family connection that he brings us to, and helping each other out. So I love you, soul family. Love you, collectives. Love you, newcomers. Everybody who is showing up. And tomorrow, I got a big announcement when I go live tomorrow night, you guys. It's going to be amazing. I'm so excited because I'm bringing my soul family with me. Big, 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 big. So I love you all. Good night. God bless you. Good morning. And I will see you tomorrow at 7 p.m. Peace.